Alright, hello everybody and welcome back to follow Porcupine. And where we left off in the previous one, we of course unfortunately lost Irma. I was expecting that to happen eventually because I felt like Irma was feeling worse and worse. So saving her from dying, that wasn't really an option unfortunately. But anyway, it is a brand new day. We just woke up after that crazy night. As you guys can see, Finley isn't really feeling it. It is winter time, but let's just have a quick chat with this guy. Whoa, looks like someone got out of the wrong side of the bed this morning. What happened? Didn't you enjoy the hibernation festival? Things aren't so great right now, Alfio. Can I help you? No. He's still sad, of course. He's super sad about it. He doesn't even want to chat about it by the looks of it. Let me try to make my way to the fisherman. Although it is wintertime, I'm not even sure if this guy's going to be here anymore. Is that like a Finlow snowman? Oh, he is here. The heck? Hey, Finley. Hi. You don't look so good. If I didn't know better, I'd say your inner river is bursting its banks. You could say that, I guess. How are things with your sister? I told her about your stream of consciousness idea. 2 twigs clinging together to steam the current. We cried for a full hour. That's a good thing, I hope. It is. Soon the river's students will become its master, right, Finley? You mean me? No, not yet. But soon, perhaps. Whoa. Next, I'll teach you how to choose the right camping chair. I don't know if I'm ready for that. We are gonna probably in the end be able to sit by the river here along this fella and try to fish together. That would be awesome. Alright, anyway, let's keep it going. I think I gotta make my way to the hospital next. Oh, hold up. Winter time has come. Yeah, it seems nobody's gonna take that bike, and I apparently don't really feel like taking it either. Alright, we made it. We made it back to St. Ursula's. Man, Finley definitely doesn't feel it today. He just doesn't want to have anything to do with this. But he has to go to work. Oh, hey, I sense a dark cloud over you, young one. You had a death on your word, right? It's never pretty, that's for sure. But the river of life flows on regardless. Let it carry you. We'll all get swept into the great sea of eternity one day. Yep, that makes sense, buddy. Morning. Have a nice weekend. Why do you let me face? Morning, Ingrid. I'm not in a great mood. Is this because of Mrs. DeCalma? I'm sorry, kid. Really? I really like the old lady too. Yeah, I was hoping I'd feel better after the weekend. Well, I guess you're just one of those people who feels a lot for others. Just make sure it doesn't become a problem for you, okay? Death is a part of our profession, kid. Try to focus. There's enough living people around here who need your help. I get it though. They always say that first death really sticks with you. Yeah, maybe you're right. I'll focus and try my best. That's the spirit. It is true. It is true. In this job, unfortunately, we are going to eventually deal with a lot of deaths. Oh, I cannot chat with me apparently. But anyway, let me get my today's schedule, I guess. Good morning, Finlow. How are you? All right, I think. A patient died yesterday. Your patience. I imagine Irma's death is still in your minds. Nevertheless, I will ask that you don't let your performance level stop. We can't let these things affect our work. Got it. You can rely on me. You know the drill. We'll talk again once you finish treating your patients. Try to make this a good day, Finley, in spite of everything. Good luck. Oh, and one more thing. Irma died of complications from pneumonia. She was old. Her immune system just couldn't hold off everything. She remained stable for a while. However, her conditions worsened during her stay here. These things happen sometimes. The incident with the water damage in her room probably didn't help either. What I'm trying to say is, you did nothing wrong. I even made a note to that effect in my reports. I decided you to treat Irma, and that was the right decision. I'm sure of it. Alright, it is what it is. What can we say? Come by anytime if you need to talk, okay? Oh man. Oh, this is Peanut that's gonna be making her the memorial figurine. I get it. Gonna make sure it's a good one. Alright, we're gonna have to do that as well, I guess. Probably after work. Alright, we got P33, 301, and P31. Let's just start off with these two for now. Let me go P33 with the doctor so we can be done with her, since she's such an awful patient. As I was saying, doctors are always the worst patients. Now, my dear colleague, what's your assessment of your health status? Well, my withdrawal symptoms are diminished, as so the pain. Good. Do you mind if I examine you? That's what I'm here for. Alright, what do we got to do here? Let's see. We got B, LB, left, Y, and down, 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 X, right, left, up, left, up, right, right, LB, LT, wait, LT. Dang it. That is quite difficult to do properly. That's fine. We got a B. We're going to keep increasing your vitamin B1 and energy intake. Your liver's on the mend. Are you sure? Nonsense. My liver's had it. The readings are clear. Really? Yeah. You came to us just in time. Feel free to take a look for yourself. We'll have to keep you here for a few more days for observation though. So if you want to keep on living, you need to keep off the alcohol forever. Clear, honest words. I like it. Maybe something will come of you after all, in distant, far-off future. But what I do or don't do is none of your business, understand? I've given you my medication opinion. What you do is entirely up to you. Man, the worst patients ever. Alright, in that case, let me go to P31, which is going to be the bad because I'm going to have to give her some pills. My nose keeps itching. There we go. Good morning, Mrs. Von Galen. Is it that time already? Your colleague said that you'd be checking in on me again today. Well, looks like she was right. Shall we get straight to it? I'm sure you want to get back home too. Alright, so, what do we got to do? I got to add one of these. And add two of these. Next up, the thing is I also need orange. Quite a bit of orange, actually. The thing is I also need to remove... But I don't have anything... Oh, actually, I think this is good. And all I gotta do next is subtract that. There we go. I think we're looking good here, yeah? We are definitely looking good. Wait, what? What do you mean I gotta see? What? Yep, I'm seeing a significant improvement. You know what? I'm actually feeling a lot better today. Better than I have in years. I feel like I'm really aware of my surroundings again. Sounds like the medication is doing its job. Yep. But I think there's more to it than that. I managed to talk to Dr. Gotera again. And it was like he tore down a wall inside of me. Suddenly, I saw everything I used to think was important in my different light. I've decided to change my life around completely. I don't want to end up here again. I want to be able to focus on other things, instead of just living for my job. I called my boss this morning and requested 4 weeks off. That's great. Yeah, well, that's not what she thought. I think she fired her, right? I'm sorry. Don't be. I'm the island. I'm the sea. And maybe unemployed, but I don't care at all, and that's great. I will do my exercises and follow my heart more. Thank you for helping me. I'll make sure to thank Gotera again before I leave too. Have a great day and look after yourself. Alright, buddy. Thankfully, he did learn something from all this experience. And lastly is gonna be room 301. This one kind of looks like a kid, if I'm not mistaken. This is definitely a brand new patient that we didn't have before. Hey, you're Emma, right? Okay, Miss Emma, strawberry yogurt, right? Nope. I'm Emma Smith. Right. That's what they say. I must have read it wrong. How are you feeling, Emma Smith? I miss my home. And I got tummy ache too. You did get some pills, didn't you? But it's still not better yet? No. Alright, let's take a closer look at what's up with your tummy then. Alright, what do we got here? Hand, leg, death, teeth, and bone. Okay, so we got 2 things right, but not the right position. So because of that, I'm gonna go with hand over here, brain over here, bone and stomach. Okay, so the hand is right. Let's go with stomach over here. Here. This and brain. Dang it, I'm getting it all wrong. Okay, so that's not right either. Let me go with stomach over here. Let me go with brain over here. Oh, I got 2 in the same one, that's why. Let me get the bone over here. Actually, I got the bone over there, but it wasn't okay. Let's go with this over here then. And death. There we go. We got it right. I think your pain is because of your food allergy. I read that you're not allowed to eat certain things. Is that correct? Yes. So, are you watching what you're eating then? Yes, but... What is Emma? Well, Gerba said that after the hibernation festival, you can eat as many nuts as you want. Is Gerda your mom? No, my mom is naming Mom, and she's away. So, who's Gerda then? Gerda Gniezdark. I always visit her when I'm homesick. She's a doctor, like you. Wait a minute, do you mean Dr. Gniesdorf? Yeah. Can you do me a favor, Emma? Okay. Please, don't eat any more nuts. I'm sorry, but your tummy doesn't like nuts. Not even after the hibernation festival. Oh. Yeah, it's mean, I know, but your tummy aches are meant to... Aren't they? Are mean too, aren't they? Yeah. So you keep off the nuts, and we'll think of some nice things for you for your tummy to eat, okay? Yeah, okay. Alright, well, that was easy. I'm gonna be guessing this kid is probably allergic to nuts. Maybe I gotta go chat with her doctor. The one that told her that it's okay to eat nuts. Hey, Finley. I heard the news from this morning. Do you want to talk about it? Maybe grab a cup of coffee or something? Nah. I want to get my work done first. Okay. If you want to talk, just let me know, okay? Alright, well, let me just chat with Dr. Kukowski first. All done? Yep. Okay, it took you longer than usual today, but given the circumstances, I'm willing to turn this a blind eye for that. Let's see. We also did a little bit of words, of course, as well. What have you got in for me today, huh? I don't have anything for you. Dr. Theobald was asking after you, though. Oh, really? Why? I couldn't say. However, he did ask if I could give you the rest of the day off. I'm not happy about it, but I'd say yes. Okay, it must be something important then. Do you think I should go to his office? You can if you like, but you won't find him there. How do you know? Because he's just making himself uncomfortable in our break room. Oh, strange. Yeah, that's just the way he is. I guess I'll pop in and see what he wants. As you wish. Alright, let me see what he wants then. I'm gonna be guessing he wants to talk with to me about what happened last night, of course. Just to try to comfort me a little bit. Hey, Finley, there you are. Thank you for coming. Sure, Dr. Theobald. What can I do for you? Nothing, but I just want to talk to you. First of all, I would like to thank you. You've done an excellent job these past few days. Thanks. Is that all you wanted? No, not at all. I heard about Irma the Calma, of course. A tragedy, truly. Like so many others here in Porcupine, I knew Irma well, and I like her a lot. I'll miss her very much, the whole town will. But you are the one who looked after her and were there for her in her final hour. Is Irma the first patient who died under your care? Yeah. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. It's not uncommon to struggle getting them off your chest, of course, the first time. I still remember my first two. I think I know what you mean. I still think about Mrs. DeCalmo a lot. Yeah, well, just try not to let those thoughts affect you too much. After all, there are still plenty of other people depending on your help. Don't get distracted from looking out for them. It's Irma's funeral service afternoon. It will be held at Gilbert's, of course. Juliana hosts most of the funerals in this town. I'm sure this one will be especially hard for him too. You should be there. You will definitely feel better afterwards, believe me. You mean I can go to the service? You are excused for the rest of the day, yeah? And I'm sure Mrs. Galma would have invited you anyway. Okay then, I'll be there. Thank you, Dr. Tybalt. No need to thank me, Finley. Say goodbye to the old lady for me. Alright, buddy, I shall. That is awesome. In that case, let me just head on out. Before I do that, I want to try to see if I can chat with my friend, Mia. No, I cannot. In that case, let me head on downstairs. Take care, kiddo. And don't slip on the snow, okay? I already pulled something in my bag this morning. Alright, we'll try. But for now, I gotta get out. I love the developers decided to go with these huge eyes on the characters in the game. Oh, is this fella again? Hey, bud. Hey, can I interest you in a cup of coffee? Perhaps a tea or a ramford roll? Nah, thanks. Sorry, I've got somewhere to be. Sure thing. This guy always opens up during the nighttime for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, all the people are showing up, of course, for the funeral. That's what's happening. So, you're here too, young one, huh? It's good to see you. The roller coaster of life never stops, does it? A few days ago, we gathered to celebrate. Today, we gathered to weep. Hey, Finley. Hey, Giuliano. I'm so sorry. I wish I had more. Hey, Finley. It's okay. Thank you for coming, though. I know we haven't known each other for long, but it means a lot to me. Please, make yourself at home. There's food and drinks. Go ahead, take a seat. Just make yourself at home. Is there really nothing I can do for you? No? Come to think of it, there is one thing actually. Anything you want. What is it? I think there's a colleague of yours here too. He didn't hang around long. He just stood in the corner and didn't talk to anyone. Then I think he went out the back door. I haven't seen him since. Could you go and see if he's okay? I checked myself, but I've got my hands full. Sorry, here I am, asking for you to help again. It's no problem, Giuliano. I'd be happy to do that for you. Thank you. Oh man, look at this place. Oh, yeah, look at this. Pina already made the trinket. I'm sure Pina made this figurine. It's such a nice tradition. I'm proud of you, Pina. This old lady. She doesn't like anything. Did you know Irma? Of course. I love stopping to chat to her during my rounds. She was always sitting at her window with a plate of cookies next to her. She always made me coffee in cold days. I'd love one of her coffees right now. Irma. I can't believe she just died like that. It's so unfair. Don't worry about it, buddy. People do die sometimes. People actually do die sometimes. It's okay. Juliana really does have a lot of old books. A few of them are Irma's too. A very short story in A Witch's Precious Little Happen. I love that book. 100 Creative Ways to Find Housing. I wonder if any of these will still work today. And look at this. The Cheryl Play Murders. I read that book in a secret when I was a kid. Big mistake. Irma had really eclectic tastes. Hold up. Is there an exit here? Whoa, you're here. Sorry, Finley. I know how much you like Irma. How are you feeling? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine, I guess. Just happy I could be here today. Me too. Even if it has been a bit stressful for me. But I'd do anything for Irma. If there's anything I can do for you, just say, okay? Hey, Finley. Ted, you're here too. Of course. I've really fallen in love with this little bar. I didn't know there was such a funeral today, and I didn't know the deceased at all, but I'd still like to be here for a while. I'm sure Juliana will be glad to see you. I hope so. Alright, I'm supposed to go outside to meet my friend, I guess. I'm not sure exactly who it is. But in the meantime, let me see who else is here. What are you staring at? I've been standing here for 10 minutes. 1 second longer and I pee my pants. And I need to blow my nose too. Alright, never mind. Nobody here. So let me make my way downstairs. Let's see who I'm supposed to meet downstairs. Oh, it's this guy. Rigger, you here too? Get lost, kids. Do you want to come in? The service is about to start. No. There's food and drinks too. Lots of people are here. Leave me alone. I had a feeling he was really close to Irma. Okay. Yeah, there's not much I can do, unfortunately, so I guess I'm just gonna have to leave him alone. It's all my fault. Huh? What do you mean? I'm doing the best I can. I know the hospital relies on me. I'm the one who's supposed to look after it, after all. If the old lady hadn't got sicker, if that water damage hadn't happened. Oh, he blames himself. If I just take a better care of the hospital, then maybe she wouldn't have. This is my burden to bear. I'll never forgive myself. All those people in there, I see the way they look at me. They know it's my fault. It's not your fault. I feel the same way. I was the one treating her, right up until the end. I still believed she'd get better. I didn't want to face the fact that she was going to die. But in the moment she passed, I knew she was at peace with it. She was old, her body was weak, and she was happy. She didn't want people looking after her all the time, and that's okay too. I did my best, and you did too. But sometimes, things crumble and collapse anyway. Sometimes we have to say goodbye to people. Sometimes we just can't help them. I'm going in now. You can come in with me if you want. I can't. I'm gonna stay here. Okay. But if you change your mind, just know that you're welcome. Sure, whatever. I should go. I don't want to disturb anybody. Well, you should do whatever feels right to you. No one's forcing you to stay. Yeah, you're right. Let's go in. If you go in at the same time, they won't even know. They won't even notice. And I can slip away quickly if I need to. Sounds good. All right, awesome. Oh, this old guy as well. He heard everything. Alright, well, the thing about those guys is that they really hate the hospital. Irma used to pick me up in the kindergarten. I think my mom ran a restaurant with her once, but that was a long time ago. So, did you find him? Yep, he's the janitor at the hospital, but he doesn't want to come in. I think he needs some time to himself. Yeah, I think we all do. I'm glad he's here though. Speaking of which, how are you holding up? I'm coping. But please, let me know if there's anything I can do for you though. I will, my friends. Please, sit down. It's about to start. Dear guests, could I have your attention for a moment, please? Thank you all for coming. I can barely bring myself to speak, of course, but last night Irma, my dear mother, passed away. She was a real talker, always telling stories, and she was surrounded by people who loved her. That's you guys. Thank you for that, all of you. When I was little, she taught me to play an instrument. She practiced with me, and I hated every second of it. But when I was playing it, her eyes would just light up. I wish she could just look at me now that way again. I want to play a very special song for you guys. A song Irma requested every time I picked up that instrument that instrument. I remember one day it was really frosty when I had to deliver my letters. I slipped on a patch of ice. My whole mailbag fell into the river with all the letters still inside, and I tore my cruciate ligaments. Irma not only helped me fish every single letter out of the river, she even dried them, restored them, and delivered them for me. Irma worked with my parents at a restaurant. Things had been going downhill for a while, but then Irma came up with a new dish: rainbow beet gratin. It was a hit. Before long, it was the only dish anyone wanted. Irma and I used to play backgammon together every Thursday in the summer. How did you know Irma, Finley? I'll tell you how the squirt knew Irma. He's the one who let her die. It's the truth. Irma was in great shape. Then one day she just bends over, sprains an ankle, ends up in the hospital, and a few days later suddenly she's sick, real sick, and then she just died. I'm telling you, it's all this guy's fault. Him and all the staff at that awful hospital. I just heard them talking about it right now. They're letting the hospital deteriorate. It's so bad the folks who go there pick up new diseases in the wards. Irma didn't even have pneumonia until they took her into that dump. I'm telling you, Irma didn't just die. She was murdered there. If St. Ursula wasn't so useless, Irma would still be with us today. We'll be celebrating, not mourning. Everyone who works there should stand up and take the blame for us. We'll all be better if this hospital was torn down and never docked in our skyline again. Rolf, that's a crook of nonsense. Hold on. Hold on. Maybe he's got a point. Yeah, St. Ursula is a danger to all of us. That's right, we need to run these murderers out of town. Maybe it would be better that way. Look around you. Do you see anyone in the hospital here except for this clown? Exactly, they don't even have the nerves to come to the funeral. Because they know it's their fault. Plain as the nose on their face. But, quiet everyone. Please. This isn't about pointing the fingers at anyone. This isn't about St. Ursula's. It's about Irma, my mother, your friends. Finley? Yeah? I'm sorry to have to ask you this, but perhaps it would be best for you to leave. But, please, I don't want this argument to ruin Irma's memorial. I'll make it up to you, I promise. Let's talk later. Are you kidding me? This freaking old fart. The old lady just passed away because she was old, come on. Man, that didn't go how I expected. Oh, somebody's calling. Looks like my cell phone has no reception at Gilbert's. Mia and Carl both tried to call me. I guess I'm gonna call Mia first. Hey Finley, thanks for calling me back. I was worried when I saw you today. Are you okay? Yeah, I'd be lying if I'd say I was. Oh, I don't know if it'll help, but I actually have plans for tonight. I think I need to get my mind off things, and I'm guessing you might want to as well. If you come along, we could help each other. Pilma will be there too. Sure, why not? Cool. I just got off work. I'm standing in the middle of the town square. Perfect. I'm heading your way now. Let's meet at the hospital entrance, okay? Alright, see you soon. Wait, am I going to the hospital again? But in the meantime, can I also not call... Yeah, I definitely cannot call Carl, unfortunately. Hopefully this is not gonna come back and bite me in the ass. Because I didn't call Carl and I decided to call Pina. I don't know, I guess I feel a little bit more closer to Pina than Carl. Although he's also our friend. Let's just see what's gonna happen. Alright, I'm here, Mia. What is happening? Is the funeral over already? Dr. Kakowski told me that you were there. Yeah, sure, was. There was an argument. People said it was my fault Irma died. What? Yeah, I wanted to explain myself, but I didn't get a chance. That's so mean. It makes me so angry. Yeah, I know, but can we change the subject, please? Anything special going on in your life? Well, today's my stage debut. What do you mean? Well, I'm rehearsing with the Porcupine Amateur Dramatic Group for the first time. Wanna come watch? I wanna get used to having an audience. Do I need to do anything? No, just watch, listen, and nod. And don't do too harsh a critic, okay? I can do that. Yay, let's go. The rehearsal's taking place on the small stage in the park. Alright, let's keep it going then. Hopefully at least that's gonna take my mind off things. Now, are the rehearsals in the park over here? Oh, you know what? I think I know what it is. I think it's probably gonna be at the right side of the park. All the way on this side, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Let us see. Yeah, I think it's gonna be here. It is here. Look at that. We got Pina. We got everybody. Interesting. Mia! I'm so glad you came. And you brought Finley with you too. Yeah, I asked if you wanted to come. But just to watch. Watching? Nonsense! You're just in time. One of our members dropped out today. Caught a flu at the hibernation festival or something. Oh no. Can we still rehearse without him? Well, sure we can. You brought the perfect replacement. But... oh yeah, Finley. Please say you join in. I'm sure that's just what I need to feel more comfortable in my first role. Alright. Yay. Woohoo! Well, I was in theater group in elementary school. But I might be a little rusty. What's the play? Will it even work with someone in my role? That's what's great. We are an improv troupe, and we give everyone a role at the start of the snow, then just see what happens. And tonight, we got something very special in store. A terrible crime that needs solving. I'm scared already. You're telling me. And you, Finley, are going to be our detective, the private eye. The guy who was a little bit too tough for the police. You're basically the referee. I'll be great practice for the rest of the group. Okay, I hope I can pull this off. I know you can. This is gonna be great. Is everyone ready? Yep, I'm ready. Let's go. Well, I'm not even sure I'm ready for this because I was definitely not in the mood. Alright, we've all been given a brief on your roles. Any questions? Good. Folks, we got 2 new additions today. So to celebrate, I come up with something special. Listen up, everyone. We open an old hospital. It's 6 in the morning. There's a storm outside. The storm is coming down in buckets. One by one, you enter the building. Shortly after the shift begins, we hear the chief physician's voice break into a horrifying scream. Ah! Let me feel your terror. Okay, there we go. She screams a little bit louder now. Much better. A body has been found in the chief physician's office. But it's not just any body. It's the body of the chief physician's personal assistant. So you gather in the break room. The fresh coffee is still bubbling in the pot when the door flies open once again. Into the room strides none other than the city's most famous detective. Finley, that's your cue. I definitely don't feel it, of course. His face is grave, his steps determined, and so the questioning begins. Finley, you just let me know when you're ready to give your verdict, okay? Okay. Alright, folks. Let me interrogate begin. So am I supposed to interrogate every single one of them? I guess we have to. I'd love to help, but I've been busy all morning. What were you at the alleged time of the murder? Busy, eh? With what? Sometime last night, that damn pipe in the basement burst again. That's the third time this month. Not that anyone cares. And everyone always underwater. So I spent all morning my hands and knees down there, tinkering around. And then I thought, what's a strange object in the water? And hey, presto, I had the murder weapon in my hand. Not that I knew that at the time, obviously. Do you suspect anyone? Maybe the ambulance driver? He was always kind of weird when it came to the PA. Saw him sitting in front of the guy's office again yesterday. Don't know if that helps. And did you notice anything else? I don't know if this is relevant, but I talked to the guy a lot. Out of the stairs after work. He's the only guy that smokes apart from me. Okay. 2 days ago, he was saying some weird stuff, though someone was following him, stuff like that. I managed to call him down, but he was imagining it. Turns out, he wasn't. Alright, thanks for the tip. I'll come back later. It's really terrible what happened. I still can't believe it. I was even here when the crime took place and I still couldn't do it myself. We were at the alleged time of a murder. Did you notice anything? Do you suspect anyone? What do you think about the janitor? I mainly stay out of his way, since my boss pointed out her suspicions to me. I know he said to keep my eyes on him, but I just always get shivers down my spine at the idea of having good dealing with a criminal. Do you suspect anyone? I don't want to make any false accusations, but there's one thing as it happens. The chief physician came to see me a few days ago. She asked me to keep an eye on the janitor. I think he was seen hanging around my floor a few days ago, heading into the storeroom. Some people suspected him of stealing medication. And haven't noticed anything? Nope, I've never seen him before. But maybe the murder victim caught him in the act? I wouldn't wish that on anyone, truly. Or were you at the alleged time of murder, I guess? I always came in extra early because I like to work in peace before the hustle and bustle starts. So I started my office all morning, going through patient records. I haven't been here for long. I was eager for a fresh start after my previous hospital, and I get along very well with everyone here. But I'm still trying to get up to speed. Not quite sure exactly who it was. I don't know how that could have happened. I was the chief physician. I'm sure of it. You've got to believe me. She would have done anything for him, but she swept that under the table. If he threatened her with it, she would have hesitated to resort to such means. Anything to preserve her care. I didn't see her leaving the building last night, when I was just starting my night shift, but doesn't mean anything at all. Where were you? And where were you at the time of crime? Me? Well, I was the only one here for a cigarette break. I just got back from the night shift, and I was going to go straight home after that. Did you notice anything unusual? Well, I don't know if it's really relevant, but before PA started here, he worked at another hospital. But he was falsely accused of involuntary manslaughter, so they fired him. Can you imagine that? You suspect anyone? I told you, the chief physician, of course. Haven't you ever seen a detective drama? He's already accusing, so I have a feeling he's the one. I don't know. You don't understand how awful it was. If it were just a dead body, I wouldn't have been so shocked. I've seen more than a few of them over the course of my career. But in my office? Before my third cup of coffee? What's the world coming to? How am I going to do with Finley? Am I convincing? You're doing great, but you need to stay in character. Oh, yeah. Oops. So, I'd like to ask you a few questions. Yes, of course. I think we all want to get to the bottom of this. And as soon as possible, too. Where were you at the time of murder? I'm busy, so keep short. Very well. I'll be brief. Where were you at the incident happened? Well, I wasn't in the building at the time of the incident. I'd already left early yesterday morning. What's happening with the headphones? Hold up. I always try to get here as soon and early as possible as a rule. That way, I can finish the day's work early too. Only today my car broke down, so I didn't arrive until the same time as the rest of the staff. The breakdown service took forever, but maybe it was lucky for me in the end. Otherwise, it could have been me lying there in the cold floor. horrible. That does rule me out completely as a suspect, though. I see. Do you suspect anyone? If you ask me, it was a nurse anyway. My PA made some nursing cuts a few weeks ago, and I've heard nothing but complaint ever since. She also has a penchant for being unprofessional emotional, if you know what I mean. Oh, God, I don't know. The case is absolutely clear. There is only one person who would have committed such a horrendous act, even though every single one of you had a motive. The solution is crystal clear. The nurse had a hand in it. No, it really wasn't. Does that mean that one of us didn't play the role well enough, or is it just you that was the problem? I'm a doctor, I'm not a detective. That's probably us. Well, I was obviously the new doctor. After all, she was the only one who was the alibi contradicted by anyone. She said she spent all morning working on the files, but the nurse was very clear that she kept running into the doctor in the hallway. So that was the motivation then? Isn't it obvious? The PA and the new doctor used to work at the same hospital. The involuntary manslaughter that got him fired, but which they could have never proven was him. That was actually a murder that she committed, and didn't go down well with her when somebody else got the credit for it. In fact, she took it badly that she followed him to his new hospital, and when he caught him in the chief physician's office, she seized her opportunity to revenge. It's very simple when you think about it. Yeah, sure. Well, I guess I didn't really have to solve it. Eventually, the case solved itself. Well, that was a little bit annoying. Well, at least we have done everything we could. I definitely didn't feel like doing this, to be honest. That was exciting. My knees are still knocking. I think my acting needs a little bit of practice. That's true. I'm gonna go now. What about you guys? I will still stay here in the fresh air for a while longer. Philly, do you have a moment? Alright guys, then get home safe, okay? Night-night, crime busters. I didn't know it was about murder. Sorry. I hope that wasn't too much for you. I really enjoyed it though. Without you, I probably wouldn't have come. Thanks for getting me into my mind of things. Don't worry about it. Finley, I don't know how you're feeling right now. I don't know what it's like when someone dies on you for the first time. But I have to assume that it happens to me sometime. That will happen to me sometime too. I'm pretty scared of it. Terrified actually. But it's also part of the job, and a good doctor needs to be able to handle it. Hey, it might never happen to you. You're a great doctor. I think that's unrealistic. But when it happens, I want to be ready. What are you thinking right now? Not much. All I want to do right now is just sleep. And thank you for joining me. I would have had the nerves for it without you. Maybe you'll just want to do it again in the future? But next time, I want to be the detective. It'd be an honor to have you solve my murder. Alright, I want to keep going. I can manage. I'm sure you can. And if you're struggling, you can always come to me. Just like I do with you. But I'll still be right here. I think. Both with this and with the life here in general. I think I like it here. The people, the little streets. The Hibernation Festival was great. I think I could feel at home here. Especially with a partner in crime like you. Let's make sure that as few people die here as possible. That's the deal. Deal? Yep. Deal. Well, that was pretty interesting. I was definitely not expecting us to go to do some rehearsals here. I'm guessing if I would have gone with my other friends, we will probably do something different tonight. Good night, world. Oh, am I having another nightmare? What was that? Or maybe somebody threw some snowballs at my window? Someone threw snowballs at my window. I hope it was my old houseplant back for revenge. This may also very well be another nightmare or something. Not quite sure. But anyway, guys, you have reached another end of Follow Porcupine, and we'll come back the next episode. We are just about to see what this is all about. It may very well be yet one more nightmare. But I guess we're going to find out in the next one. So until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye.